Much for your invitation to be here in the Netherlands. I am very sorry my Dutch is not as well as it was 40 years ago. I missed most of the words. When I read your program, you made a 12-point program. When I read it first time, I was thinking you made a copy of AFD program. But then I read it twice, and I read you want to build an airport in the North Sea. And you know, in Germany, in Berlin especially, a BER airport was a disaster. So I think, okay, you make your own thinking. It was not just a copy. As you mentioned, the energy politic in Germany is destroyed by the German government. The Nord Stream 2 pipeline was very important for Germany for importing cheaper gas, for the heating for the people, for producing electricity. And then it was bombed 1 year ago. It's more than 1 year ago. And German mass media say it was Ukrainian activists. Ukrainian activists bombing a pipeline 100 meters in the Baltic Sea. Nobody believed it in Germany. We don't believe. We think the same. It was USA or maybe Great Britain. We are not very sure, but we think one of them. But the problem of this politic in Germany not only pays for the energy, because now we're buying the energy, the liquid gas from USA for 30% more expensive than from Russian. We also pay 3 times for Ukraine. We pay from Germany, the state household of Ukraine, of Kiev, with the German taxpayers pay it. Germany is sending a lot of weapons to Ukraine, paid by German taxpayers. And Germany has more than 1 million refugees from Ukraine. They are paid by German taxpayers. That's why we from AFD say the same mission like Forum for Democracy. The only possibility is to make a diplomatic peace situation, a round table between Russian Federation and Ukraine, to make peace in this area, because we don't want German taxpayers to pay, we don't want the Dutch taxpayers to pay for Ukraine, and we also don't want all other taxpayers in all European countries not to pay for Ukraine. But the refugees from Ukraine is not the only problem. By this time, when I stay with you in Netherlands, you also have the problem of the refugees from African countries, from Arabic countries. And I think everybody knows why this problem started in all of Europe. It was Angela Merkel, a German chancellor, in 2015, who put in the magnet and invited everybody to come to Europe. Wir schaffen das. Yes, she said, wir schaffen das. And we from AFD say, wir schaffen das, to bring all these refugees from Arabic and African countries back to their homelands. Because the war in Syria is over, the war in Syria is finished. 2 years ago I was in Damascus, I speak with Syrian politicians. The Syrian government want the 1 million Syrians in Germany. I don't know exact how many you have in Netherlands of the Syrian refugees. They want them back. We can send them back. It's possible. We just have to do. We just have to speak with the Syrian government. And I am very sure for all of the other people from other states from Black Africa, we pay so many Entwicklungshilfe, I don't know the English word, development help, that if we speak with the governments and say them, you want development help, then please take the people who are not refugees back, then they will take the people back. I'm sure we have the possibility. We just need the will, the political will to do. And we as the AFD party in Germany, we want to do. Maybe the one or the other see German television. We are on a good way. But then with the next elections, today we have 2 elections in Germany, in Bavarian and in Hessen we have election. maybe 8, 9 o'clock we will see the result, if my colleagues worked well or not. I also was in Bavaria, I helped them also a lot. But the most important election is for Germany next year. Because next year in 3 East German regions are regional elections in Brandenburg, in Thüringen and in Saxonia. And the prognosis for Saxonia at the moment is Christian Democratic Party and Left Party together, Communist Left Party, 38%. AFD, 39%. And all other parties are out of parliament, are less than 5%. So if this prognosis will become real next year, we will show that we have the possibility to work for our program. And I think Forum for Democracy, as I told you in the beginning, I was thinking you copied our program. So I just can tell you, you have a very good program. About the airport, I'm not sure. But you have a real good program. And I wish you good luck in the election in November for a really good result. And I can tell all people in Netherlands, vote for Forum for Democracy if you really want to keep your traditions and your countries, and if you want to have everything good for your children and for your families. And in next year, I know for you more important now is November election, but in next year we also have European elections. Before I came here, I called with a good friend of mine, Markus Buchheit. He is member of European Parliament of AFD. I told him I want to go to some friends from Forum for Democracy. He told me, yes, these are good people, go to them. Maybe we try to speak with them next year about a group. Because I know your program, and your program is right. We have to destroy the dictatorship of Brussels. But we have to fight together. One party or one country alone has not the possibility to success. But if we're working together, our groups, our members in Brussels, then we will have success to finish this dictatorship, to keep our traditions, and therefore I wish you good luck and thank you very much for your invitation. And excuse me for my bad Netherlands speaking. Dank u wel.